Extraterrestrial alien civilizations might be too advanced for us to detect. Given the age and size of the Milky Way, there should be intelligent civilizations all over the place, but where is everybody? That's the Fermi paradox. That's the question. Where is everybody? A new study suggests that alien civilizations could be too advanced for us to detect. If aliens were looking at Earth, they might spot a glint of sunlight reflecting off our solar panels, so researchers in the US turned the tables to see if we could find extraterrestrial life in the same way. The researchers simulated an Earth-like exoplanet with different levels of solar panel coverage, then checked whether an advanced telescope could detect the panels from 30 light years away. It turns out the telescope could spot them, but with a few catches. About 23% of the planet's land would have to be covered with solar panels before this method could see them. Plus, the telescope would need hundreds of hours to identify the signal from background noise. That means that finding very advanced civilizations could be just as hard as finding those that are not technologically advanced enough. Rather than wait for aliens to land on the White House lawn, astronomers are proactively searching for signs of life out in the cosmos, and that includes biosignatures like methane in the planet's atmosphere or technosignatures such as radio transmissions. The new study picked solar panels as a technosignature choice because previous research found that they should strongly reflect ultraviolet light more than other wavelengths. Not only would that give scientists a clear marker to look for, but solar is a logical choice for generating a civilization's energy, thanks to how common silicon and starlight are across the cosmos. But as the team found out, solar energy is also too efficient to be a good technosignature. First, they calculated how much Earth's land would be needed for solar panels to generate enough energy to meet our needs based on the data from 2022, and this would only require 2.4% of land coverage, even if solar was our only energy source. First of all, I have to make my comment in here. Our solar panels today are flat, whereas if they would be, for example, as the ancient Greeks used, like a bowl, okay? And that's how they would catch the sun's ray and light the Olympic flame using the heat of the solar energy from their bowl, the metallic bowl. So it could be that these extraterrestrials would not have flat solar panels like we do today. They're not the most efficient shape. They could have had bowls. Now, going back to this, having 10 billion people on the planet, a number that the United Nations suggests as our population peak, would only bump it up to 3% land coverage. Even 30 billion people with a high standard of living would need less than 9%. There's just no need to devote 23% of your land to solar panels, but we need that much coverage to spot them, so we're unlikely to find aliens this way, the team concludes. And that has major implications for the Fermi paradox, which points out the discrepancy between how common extraterrestrial life should be in the universe and the distinct lack of evidence for it. The Milky Way is so huge and old that statistically there should be plenty of intelligent civilizations that have colonized their own star systems or neighboring ones, and at least a few that have spread across the galaxy. Common explanations for the silence include that Earth is in a quiet part of town, or we have not looked wide enough, or with the right technology. Maybe we're being deliberately excluded, or scariest of all, we might be truly alone. The new study adds another possibility. The implication is that civilizations may not feel compelled to expand all over the galaxy because they may achieve sustainable population and energy usage levels, even if they choose a very high standard of living, says Ravi Koparapu, lead author of the planetary scientist at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. They may expand within their own stellar system or even within nearby star systems, but galaxy-spanning civilizations may not exist. It's bad news for everyone's favorite hypothetical technosignature, the Dyson sphere. Building a giant ball of solar panels around a star, which is how some scientists try to explain The strange dimming of Tabby's star is probably overkill. Large-scale stellar energy harvesting structures may especially be obsolete when considering technological advances, explains geochemist Vincent Kaufman of NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. Surely, a society that can place enormous structures in space would be able to access nuclear fusion or other space-efficient methods of generating power instead of using solar panels. And the study was published in the Astrophysical Journal by Michael Irving. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.